Roommate wanted, we would split rent 50-50, utilities 50-50, cable 50-50, groceries 50-50, ideally you would live somewhere else. Roomie used to clean our entire dorm room whenever he blacked out. Best part, next morning he would thank me for doing it. My roommate once told me, you know most people wake up if they feel someone watching them sleep, but you don't. One time my roommate lost our couch, specifically 2/3 of our sectional. It's okay really, couches are so easy to misplace. One time my roommate got drunk and filled our tub with jello. She said she wanted to feel like she was back in the womb. I found a baggie of cheese cubes in the shower. When I asked my roommate about it, he said, oh, it's just my shower cheese. My roommate tended to hoard old food. When we moved out and she moved containers, fruit flies were everywhere. I had a roommate who had a dresser drawer specifically labeled ninja clothes. One of my roommate's freshman year wrote a Mean Girls style burn book to God about the other three of us and our sons. Came home once to hot dogs and cheese slices stapled to the bathroom wall and them crying in the tub drinking coconut rum. My roommate saw a duck getting attacked by other ducks and brought it to our dorm to live in our bathtub. My freshman roommate had BO so bad that I used to spray Febreze on him while he was sleeping. My assigned college roommate thought her beta fish died of tuberculosis. She held a full Catholic funeral. I had a roommate once that used to water her artificial flowers just in case. My roommate drank wine at 8 AM. She told me grapes are fruit and fruit is the best way to start your day. I heard sniffling coming from her bed. When I looked over I saw her crying while watching My Cat from Hell. My roommate puts her shoes in her car the night before so she doesn't walk out in the morning and forget to wear shoes. Every morning I'd wake up and find a Polaroid picture on my chest of me sleeping. After binge watching all the seasons of Bones, my roommate said she could commit the perfect murder. Comforting. One day I walked in on my roommate licking our cat. He said he wanted to see what all the hype was about. I had a roommate who would dry his whole body with a hairdryer instead of just using a towel. He got drunk and crapped in the cat's litter box. Now he does it at least once a week sober. At least he cleans it. I had a roommate who would binge eat all my Nutella and bread, and then got really apologetic and buy me another Nutella and loaf of bread, and then binge that again, and then apologize. I would hide it in my room but he'd sneak in and ate it again, and then apologize again. I had a roommate who would bring his own toilet paper. Whenever he'd go to the bathroom, he thought his was less germy. Walked in to see my roommate using my peanut butter as shaving cream. I always thought my roommate was FaceTiming a long distance girlfriend. Turned out it was his family cat, every Saturday for an hour. I had a college roomie who didn't bring any toilet paper. He'd hop in the shower after a good poop. In college all of a sudden there was a thunderous knocking across the hall. 4 campus police were at the door screaming, we know about the chickens. Our neighbors opened the door and 4 chickens in chicken diapers scurried out. Now those were weird roomies. Our snail died but my roommate didn't want to break the news to me, so she moved him to a different place in the tank every day to make me think he was still alive. I had a roommate that would sleepwalk in the middle of the night speaking German. He was Chinese. One time my roommate had a guy over and she wasn't into him at all. I pulled her to the other room and whispered, how's it going? And she responded, I dislocated his knee by accident, so I can't break up with him yet. My roommate insisted we push our twin beds together for more space in our dorm. The first night sleeping right next to each other he told me about how he thinks he is possessed by a demon. Came home sick from work to find my roommate sitting in my underwear and bra eating cereal on the couch. He was quite embarrassed. Was a heavy snorer. We shared a dorm room and he slept on the top bunk. My girlfriend and I would wait until he started snoring before fooling around. His snores became the soundtrack of our love life. Must have worked. We've been married 17 years now. I came home to find my weird roommate filled up our bathtub with 200,000 water beads because he was bored and wanted to see what it would feel like. My roommate ringtone used to be her little sister screaming. First time I heard it I almost got a heart attack. So my roommate really likes rubber duckies. I don't, and I told her to stop putting them in the bathroom. This is how she responded. I once had a roommate who had an entire shelf of vitamins he took daily, about 30 a day. Then he asked me if he thought it was normal to pee black. I told him to run to the doctors. College roommate walks in. Do you know where I can get some lab coats? Me. No. Roommate, they put my girlfriend in a mental institution and I'm going to sneak in and break her out. Then proceeds to walk out the door with no further explanation. My roommate doesn't like using the bathroom, so he wears diapers but will watch me use the bathroom. He's so emotionally unstable he throws himself on the floor to get his way. Oh, did I mention he likes to call me mom? I once had a roommate who would sit on the couch and eat Cheetos with socks on both hands because he was afraid the orange color would permanently dye his fingers. Had a roommate once that plucked his eyebrows while singing Another One Bites the Dust. Used to talk in his sleep and in the middle of the night used to yell, "Damn it, not the frying pan," at least once a week. My roommate was in his bedroom yelling, "Say my name, say my name." Not knowing he had a girl in there, I kept yelling back Rory at his request. I thought he was asking for motivation for homework or something.